Hey kids, today is June 12th, Friday, 2026. It was actually quite a relaxed day. I worked from home, got a few things done, and had a little bit of time for myself. I think the accumulated exhaustion from this past week has finally caught up with me because I'm feeling really tired today. But we also managed to spend some wonderful quality time together, and that made me incredibly happy. Today, I want to share a question with you. Actually, it's a question I'd like you to ask yourselves throughout your lives. Whenever you're reflecting on a decision you've made, ask yourself this. Knowing what I know now, would I make the same decision again? And if not, what can I learn from it rather than regret? I love that question because we are constantly changing. I'm a completely different person than I was at 30. And even more different from who I was at 20. My knowledge has changed, my experiences have changed, my values have evolved, my emotional maturity has grown. And like everyone else, I've made decisions I'm not particularly proud of. I've made mistakes. I've trusted the wrong people. I've missed opportunities. I've said things I wish I hadn't said. I've spent money unwisely. I've chosen the wrong path more than once. That's part of being human. One of the easiest traps in life is judging our past selves using information that we only have today. It's incredibly easy to look back and say, how could I have been so foolish? But that's not a fair question. A much better question is, did I make the best decision I could with the knowledge, experience, and perhaps most importantly, the emotional maturity I had at that moment? If the answer is yes, then give your past self some grace, even if the outcome wasn't what you hoped for. Because sometimes we make the best decision we can, and life still doesn't unfold the way we expected. That's life. But if the answer is no, don't rush to judge yourselves either. Don't punish yourselves. Instead, give yourselves a lesson. Go back to the original question. Knowing what I know now, would I make the same decision again? And if not, what can I learn from it rather than regret? That's where the value lies. The Stoics believe that mistakes are not permanent flaws in our character. They don't define who we are. They're opportunities to practice wisdom. Regret is only useful if it teaches us something. Otherwise, it's just self-inflicted suffering. It's unnecessary torture that we inflict on ourselves. So whenever you think about a decision you wish you could undo, ask yourselves a few questions. What information was I missing? What emotions were driving my decision? Which of my values did I honor? Which ones did I neglect? You'll probably recognize those questions. We've already started talking about emotions, about values, about principles, about decision-making. They all come together here. And finally, ask yourselves the most important question of all. How will I approach a similar situation differently next time? That's the question that changes your future. Because the goal isn't to become someone who never makes mistakes. That's impossible. The goal is to become someone who learns from them. Every mistake can become a lesson. Every lesson can become wisdom. And wisdom changes the decisions you'll make tomorrow. Maybe that's what growing up really is. Not having fewer regrets, but transforming your regrets into practical wisdom. So today, I'd like you to do something for me. Think of one decision you'd change if you could. Then ask yourselves, knowing what I know now, what would I do differently next time? Because that's where growth begins. Growth doesn't happen by wishing for a different past. It happens by preparing for a wiser future. I'll say that one more time because I think it's worth remembering. Growth doesn't begin by wishing for a different past. It begins by preparing for a wiser future. And whatever decisions you make throughout your lives, whether they turn out to be brilliant or whether they turn into valuable lessons, don't ever forget, I love you both very, very much.